Hi, Robin.
Hi. Oh, I know who you guys are. So,
Okay.
just a bit of my background. I work for a retail company in New Zealand, so we use AutoCAD-based and Revit-based applications.
Okay.
You guys being sort of the system guys, my interest is all more in how the AutoCAD and other products are starting to work together, which
Right.
seems to be happening a lot. And just curious to know how you go about meshing that technology. So,
Okay, so I can speak to some of the internals in terms of, one of the kind of strengths of AutoCAD over the years, from its inception, since release 2.8 or so, when you had Lisp and then you had EntGet and then ADS in release 11, was the open architecture, extensibility.
Yeah.
So continuing that, essentially in AutoCAD we have a framework where you can add custom objects, like for example, ACA, AutoCAD for Architects, they have custom objects, so you can actually create an object. An application developer can create an object on top of the AutoCAD product, viewing it as a platform to have very domain-specific behavior,
Right.
and it plays in the same environment as all other AutoCAD entities. So, and it'll write itself to the drawing file. It'll interact with object snap and things like that. So AutoCAD architecturally, it's very open. It's very extensible. So that's how a lot of our verticals have been built successfully, like Civil 3D Map,
Right, yep.
AutoCAD architecture.
we mainly use AutoCAD architecture, so
Okay.
Okay.
familiar with that.
And
No, go ahead.
yeah, and so that level of application interoperability with the AutoCAD product itself is by design possible.
Right.
Then there are other forms of interoperability where you have object enablers and then versioning and so on, and that is a lot of it is also maintained through process, right? In terms of timing of releases, when format changes, and making sure that you ship the enablers with the product and so forth.
Okay.
And then there's other dimensions to interoperability. I don't know if you want to get into that in terms of if you have alternate formats exporting to different products outside of the AutoCAD family.
Yeah.
But that's almost a little different discussion. But what's increasingly happening is we have something called RealDwig, which is not a product. It's sort of an internal product, but
Format, sort of.
it's basically a set of DLLs or the DWG engine, so to speak, that can be run in different applications. So, for example, Inventor has the IDW,
Right.
with the Inventor drawings.
Yeah.
And they a release or two back, they use RealDwig, which is the AutoCAD DWG engine, to produce DWGs.
Okay.
So a lot of interoperability between products that use DWGs is enabled because of the RealDwig technology AutoCAD produces.
Okay.
And another thing is just getting the same look and feel. It's like selection in Revit very different than
Right.
that in AutoCAD.
Yeah.
So we're trying to rationalize all those interaction paradigms and UI paradigms. So
Okay.
seeing the ribbon go into all products.
So I just
is-
experienced that recently. I had a bit of a play with Inventor, and it was my sort of first time in there, and it was
Yeah.
silly little things like zooming the wrong different way.
Yes,
All that
yes,
sort of thing
definitely.
that sort of catches you out to start with.
And that'll definitely keep on getting better, because we're finding many customers do require different products to do different things. So
Yeah.
it's no longer I just do whatever
I think,
floor
yeah.
planning and that's all I do.
It's just the best tool.
Yes, yes.